horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy. Home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Buckeyes will kick it away and get this game going. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll run it from the gun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He'll take a deep shot. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another 1st down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up with run support.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He stays alive. He's going to pull it down and run. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line
quarterback room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Trying to extend the play. Fires it on the move. And he's got his man open downfield. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. See if they can convert the point after. And he knocks it right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, on the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, South Carolina. Just ran away from the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tried to make something happen on the return and steps out at the 23. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. When you think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years, go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s, and, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch downfield. A stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and a quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Buckeyes come to the line with 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 2nd and goal. Look at this. They come out in a 5-wide formation. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry-up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down right at the 20.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. And forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Makes a nice move there. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially...
He's got it near the end zone, and he scores! Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, a touchdown to a wide-open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that one?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Brown. And they heave it deep downfield. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. After all that running around, he got him for a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Lets it go. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to... Touchdown, South Carolina. They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's good.
The extra point is good. That will tie the game.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 24, set to advance on the football.
Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
To throw, it's Sellers. Buying time, moving to his left. Looking to scramble now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there, play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Important second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On third down, he drops to throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it's no good. He missed it. He missed it, and the game remains tied. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Solid gain moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be 1st down. Offense looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the defense look slow that time.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And looking for a big play here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Oh, the pass is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He flips it to the back across the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards. What a game for him.
He's got some room. Can he get there? He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second down and goal. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score South Carolina 42, Ohio State 35.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback looking to scramble. They'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Gamecocks will bring their punt team on the field now. Not the way he wanted to kick it. See if he can make something happen with the return. Returner tackled right there. That's where we'll start the drive. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25. First down here for this offense. To the air. It's Brown. Bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Brown. Looking to throw it deep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the point after was good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Then they get a drive going this time. The pocket breaking down. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. He's hit just before the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Scanning the field, it's Brown. Quick throw to the left side, and he's got it. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game, and we're in the first half.
The offense really clicking here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Fielded in the end zone. It's McGowan. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's looking deep here. And it's intercepted. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Inside the 20. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
This one is right through. And with that, they retake the lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this deep to begin the second half.
Number 24, set to kick off.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
He's running out of time here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field.
Number 42 in punt formation to kick it away.
And they've got the returner corralled. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Ball handed off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, what a move.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down line.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz, and they're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, I thought he was going to be able to find a way to get to the end zone. He is such a threat when he takes off. He pulls that ball down and tries to get to the end zone on these scrambles, but the defense just keeps him out of the goal line.
Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
But this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Fighting him off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's a design quarterback keeper. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what... Here's the throw deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers. And now another deep ball here. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he's got some open field ahead. Out past the 30. The 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buckeye offense onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Back to throw. It's Brown. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for a deep completion. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's that defense shifting again. And the tailback's got it again. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to his target. That's complete downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina. This offense really clicking. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Ohio State, 59.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Empty set now, 5 wide. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he fires the football to the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love that. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even effective running game, by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, South Carolina 70, Ohio State 59.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Sellers. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw again. He fires it. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now, 4th down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards in back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Launching downfield. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's got some space. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. To throw, it's Brown. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the...
And the protection breaks down again, back-to-back sacks. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
He makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He's moving out of the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safety.
Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
South Carolina, 80. Ohio State, 66.
Bringing it out. It's McGowan. He's tackled at the 17, so a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, South Carolina. No chance to catch him.
You talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his 4th receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
Ohio State, 66.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And out comes the offense set to take over here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Back to throw. It's Brown. Bringing pressure. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Brings up 3rd down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They've got a big cushion here in the latter stages. Great feeling to be up big on the road. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Heads out of bounds after another big gain and a 1st down. This defense has not been able to stop the quarterback run today. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, looking for his big tight end. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Powers through a tackle. Can he take it all the way? The 30, at the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only a turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought. And
he knocks through the PAT. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they get a chance to get right back in the game.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. He's got it right near the end zone. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And looking to throw now on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline. Nowhere for him to go. All he could do was step out of bounds for no gain.
It's a shotgun run call. Oh, look out, the football is free. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing.
And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. This one falls incomplete as time expires. Well, the coaches kind of expected to be